So we got this single mother that's addressing a real issue that goes on with men in relation to single mothers. Let's review it.
Don't got that many options
What
because
about
there's a lot of guys out there just like you guys that don't want to be with us because
You know why? A lot of guys don't want to be with you. Now, they'll sleep with you. Always remember that. They will sleep with you. They'll creep up in your house, after your kids go to sleep, 11 o'clock at night, 10:30, 11 o'clock, midnight. They'll come creep in, you know. You call, they calling you and, somebody left the door unlocked for you and all that, just come in quiet, you know. I mean, yeah, you can knock, a lot of men knock down single mothers all the time. Oh, yes, they do. But when it gets down to actually wanting to be with you and making a life with you, a lot of men is just not for that, especially in the millennial and Gen Z generation. Now, a lot of men from my era, which would be Gen X, you have more of a chance actually getting a Gen Xer to be with you over that group. And a lot of Gen Xers today are on that too. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm good on the single mothers. I'm not doing it, right? Because I think our era was the last era where men was kind of, conned into saying it takes a real man to take on a woman and somebody else's kids. That con that was on a lot of men at one point in time. Now, a lot of men shook that off because they end up seeing that, it would end up being more problems. Some men end up dying behind that situation because they had a crazy, thugged out baby daddy. They end up killing these men, or the men end up going to jail behind, fighting with this dude and not the police because they're two black men. They want to put charges on the both of them, right? Or the man raised the kids and the kids don't even have respect for this man. This man did everything right by these children, trying to be a real man, and they don't have any kind of respect, and neither do the mama make those kids respect him either, because that's not their real father. So a lot of men don't want to go through all those issues and problems when they can just get a woman and have the slate clean, especially in an era where a lot of men are in this era, men don't really have to put up with you. See, in that time period, like when a lot of men was conned into that real men take care of people's children crap, men wasn't traveling like that. Now, in 2023, it is nothing to go on an app and schedule a flight out of here. Especially if you live in a major city like Houston, Atlanta, DC, New York, the major cities like that, it's so easy for international flights. So why would men put up with an issue and a problem? Let's continue.
we are mothers.
oh
We are mothers, and we are single mothers.
that wasn't a high five.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The dude raised his hand like, hey, I want them. I don't want to fool with y'all either. And she thought he was like, oh, giving her a high five. That's so funny. God, that's funny. But a lot of men today just don't want to deal with single mothers. And I get single mothers writing me. And they say, well, it's not that we're bad people and, we have children, but we're good women. I'm feminine, I'm traditional, I'm this, I'm that. Single mothers can actually get a man to marry them, okay? It just depends on a few variables, though. Number one, how many children that you have. That's the biggest one. If you have one child, you definitely have a higher probability of a guy getting with you versus if you start getting 2, 3, 4, or definitely you get past 3 and up, the probability really goes down in a lot of ways. Not to say it couldn't happen, but it's definitely not the norm. A single mother can get married if she masters femininity in every which way. She master it to the art form, right? She's a queen of soft power, and you gotta know what soft power is. I'm not gonna go through that whole lecture about that. She is a freaking chef, right? She's a chef in the kitchen, in the bedroom, she doing her thing in there, so you can feed this man and have this man like just tripped out what you do in the bedroom. You sweet, you nice, you go along with a man's program. You make your child respect this man. You don't let your child disrespect him. If you got a baby daddy, if you got a decent baby daddy, I'm talking about one that's not crazy, one that's not a criminal, one that's living his life. He just get his child or whatever, you know, it's no back and forth. He don't talk to you except about the child. You don't talk to him except about the child. It's just that kind of conversation. The man is not trying to get involved with y'all relationship, whatever. The only thing he says, hey, as long as my child being treated good, I'm okay. It's a higher probability you could get somebody. And also how you look at the same time too. Because that also goes into your femininity. Because even though a woman has children, if she has a certain look about her, oh, she still can get a man now. Oh yeah, she can. But if you just out here with all these kids and multiple issues and problems, and then if this woman don't bring a problem to that man, like in other words, she's not looking for that man to take care of her and her child because she's doing it already. She got her own place, she got her own house, car, she got her own, but none of that stuff, like owns her, right? That degree she may have, she don't care about that. That was just a tool to get her a job. She has a job. The job is just a tool to get money to pay for her bills. She may have a nice car, right? But that car is just a car. It's just what I like, but it's just a car. She's not extremely high maintenance. Or whatever, to take care of a child. Child's clean, a child's respectful. A child is getting a good education. A lot of that comes into play when men are looking at women that's possible to deal with as single mothers. And not all men turn single mothers away, but a lot of them do. So if you really want to get a man single mothers, you're going to have to make sure you are fly, especially in this day and time. A lot of men got way too many options now to be having to deal with single mothers, especially ones that got an attitude or entitlement or, a mouth on them. Yeah, you going to cancel yourself all the way around. You're going to be like the other woman marrying yourself. You keep on. But let me know what y'all think, what this woman is saying. Remember, single mothers, men will sleep with you all day long, but it's a difference with them sleeping with you versus marry you.